try and tell me where I can and I can't go, I'll go wherever I please. Try and stop me.
I'm concerned about these aggressive.
Yes, a disgrace. Mercenaries patrolling the streets, threatening people.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked, but, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
More than a little suspicious.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Ooh, look at you, all fancy.
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
On it.
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
More information will be shared as it becomes available.
Oh!
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favor of terrorism.
So he had access to professional weaponry, him and everyone else in this town. Let's see what we can scrounge up.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me on the Themis. My contact inside Albion.
So it wasn't a false flag attack then? This was an actual murder attempt on Nigel Cass?
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks with black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Be a dear and run the plates, won't you?
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this guy off.
If they're fighting amongst themselves, we can use that. First things first, let's have a look at that truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
The Tone site? Of all the places?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
Agreed.
Sorry.
Would someone find out what the hell is going on?
I'm at the Tone bombing site. You're certain this is where Albion brought the truck from the Finsbury attack?
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
Let's see what we can scrounge up.
Photographic proof.
Disorderly conduct will be investigated and cleaned up. Entering combat mode. Engaging target.
Give me a moment. You're in trouble now. Have a search round there. Make it stop! Make it!
take this down. The Tone bombing presents us with an excellent opportunity. Once we've taken full possession of the site, it gives us a good vantage point on the Thames and provides us with a cover of activity to mask some of our own higher risk activities.
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a VIN and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus. He's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck. I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
On it.
All clear over here. Moving on. It won't stop!
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke. Director Cass? You serious? Who told you that? Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem. You that worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us. I don't get it.
Oh, this one's already mulch. Can't be our attacker.
Yes, from the state of decay, I'd say this person died, right around the Tone bombing. So that's one mystery solved.
Recent burns. Looks like a match for our attacker.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
And let me guess, you've already deciphered it like the genius you are.
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping from the premises.
So this is where Albion disposes of their corpses.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it. I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
You do you, Bags.
Going to make some...
He's lodged them up. They're waiting up there and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice Themis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead, but he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
Dear Lord. The Themis drones have been up there the whole time, just waiting to be reprogrammed into autonomous assassins.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
Bagley, what in God's name possessed you to keep a copy of the project data?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's do it.
Albion is recruiting today.
This is Albion's primary communications hub, but there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Okay. And that handles that.
You hear something?
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Okay. Here goes.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Themis drones?
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that can also kill you. I know it's big and intimidating as antennas go, but you have to stay close to it for the virus upload to work. The upload's about half done.
Come on!
Security breach. Road reinforcements en route.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off. Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan, and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
How? He has an army of war criminals and a private fleet of killer drones. Oh, not to mention the undying support of every bootlicker in Britain. If we go to war with him, we're dead. And we'll be handing him the propaganda victory of the century on our way to the morgue.
So we take the people's support away, fam? Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
The mendacious prick. We stop him from implementing a genuine reign of terror, and now here he is playing victim for the cameras.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
As it happens, we have an idea about that. Bagley, your show.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Plan Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
I suspect her and DedSec could have quite the productive relationship.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
Ah, retail therapy.
No, so you've just... Yeah, so that's exactly what I said. You've just got to call him.
What is going on?
Okay.
It's been too quiet. For some action, sir. Appreciate it.
Give up! Just piss off. No, please, no. I'll be good.
That seemed to be.
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
If we can find her, I'm sure everyone she's antagonized can too. Let's make haste.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I need help.
I've got a problem.
No need for talking.
Pressing code 7 control. I am a star.
You better keep your head down.
Go about with their shit in their backpacks.
she do to deserve that?
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
I will not be lectured on emotions by a robot. I'm going to investigate and fume at the same time, and I expect you to damn well tolerate it. These footprints tell you anything?
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
Check their customers' bags. I bet you'll find Albion. Claire's tablet. The killers were sloppy. Scan it, Bags.
Slightly more than the usual security. Can't just barge past it. It'll take at least a polite cough and an excuse me. Give me a moment.
Look at that. It's like if Clan Kelly took out bus stop adverts.
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
Real criminals don't leave calling cards. Something's off.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking to some...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all her equipment and get it to the carousel. You, tag that wall, then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
This is exactly what we need to bury Cass for good. He's going to pay for what he did to Claire, just like he'll pay for what he did to London. Now, the killer mentioned Carousel. That's Carousel Plaza, right? Albion's propaganda library?
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking. The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
Good, because after Freight 1, I've got some aggression to work out.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we?
All humans must comply with Albion. Albion is here for your safety.
Over there.
Albion's automated propaganda hub you've thrown us banner into. Ostensibly for broadcasting safety notifications to nearby optics, really all it does is bombard them with propaganda. Or rather, it did.
Check your doors and corners. Ah!
I thought we warned you about trespassing, yeah? That's right. Didn't learn your lesson, huh?
Please, I was just taking a picture of the exterior for...
Oh, did you hear that, mate? He was taking a picture. A bloody picture! Now listen here, you knob. This is going to be our final warning to you. If we ever see you coming around here again, the police are going to have to put out a missing persons report. And I think you know how effective they are these days, yeah?
I understand.
I need to sort out my weapon.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
Comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
No Albion Jake is gonna nick this man. Let's go!
Support has arrived. I bet it's just frag grenade drop. Fuck. I'm jammed.
Teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
You called the right man. I'll get the job done.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Things just escalated.
Neutralizing hostile targets.
To cover! I'm exposed! Falling back! Cover me! Weapons jammed!
Somebody help!
Well, I know you're listening. Let's talk.
We told you the Prime Minister would turn you down. Brits love to see private military contractors on foreign streets, but not their own.
He's a fool. This whole city, this whole country's collapsing. The military's held together with duct tape. Police are running scared.
Someone has to save the people, Nigel. Someone strong.
They do. And I've already worked it out. The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
You're forgetting something.
And I'll get you access to filament, as agreed. Now go away.
Now scarper or they'll kill you for sure. Has a voice that makes you want to snap his smug bollocks in a pencil case, doesn't he? And Zero Day knew just which strings to pull to get what they wanted, didn't they? Filament.
And Cass was willing to trade it for the keys to the city. Fuck. Don't know, fam. I think I always thought there was a chance for him to... Fuck!
To be the man you thought he was. Sorry, Hamish. If that man ever existed, he's gone now. We have to get this information out there, to the people.
You're right. When you lot get the chance, come to Piccadilly Circus. Been working with Bags on something, and this proof is just the token we needed.
Are employed to ensure safety for all. Respect their authority and comply with their dreams.
Fancy that!
What the fuck is this?
London, you've been lied to. Nigel Cass and his Albion peacekeepers intend to permanently control this city.
The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
Nigel Cass collaborated with a terrorist to bomb this city. Then, he set up an orbital drone program called Themis that will target you based on your stolen data.
I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis.
I've given you the truth. Do as you will. Actually, fuck that. Resist.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Hamish!
Haha.
No longer a recluse, I see.
Yeah, well, can't lock myself away from the world forever. Got a lot to make up for, don't I? Besides, you sorry lot need all the help you can get. Check it.
Fucking wankers!
Looks like Albion's still a force to be reckoned with.
sent that to every news outlet I could think of. They're gonna have it on the loop for a while. And when the people tweak to what it means, Cass is done.
He'll be removed, prosecuted for high treason. They'll have no choice. We've done it. Congratulations, team.
So what now? I don't know about you, but I could use a vacation.
There is still the matter of Zero Day. You know, the rogue hacker group that conspired with Cass and Mary Kelly to blow up London.
Jesus, Bagley, all work and no play. Give the squad a second or two to bask in our victory. Safe to say it won't last long.
I doubt this is the reaction you were expecting, but Nigel Cass is in the news again.
Shit. He's gone off the deep end. He's liable to take it to the streets in his state.
We have no choice. We have to get to White Tower and stop him.
I'm warning you.
Mate, Nigel's got a private bunker under this place where he liked to tweak his toys. I'll bet he's barricaded himself down there. Won't be anyone but the true believers around the compound.
Cass needs to be stopped. Now.
Luckily, his reinforcements are limited to whoever's faffing about nearby.
Better be careful.
The enemy is among us. Be on your guard. Allow no one to pass unchecked. We cannot let anyone stop us from protecting
He's
London.
right. It won't be in his lifetime.
Men and women of Albion, your true enemy has finally shown its face. Well, its masterpiece. But what more can we expect of cowards? Deaths. Destroy the one man who exists there too. Who do you think 20 seconds would have told them first? They're saving their own skin.
At my current location.
I found the answer to our problem. Not stopping this brought to fruition. Are you sure that's what you want to come against? You want to test my resolve? Well then, come try.
friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Well, that's motivating. Let's go, Bags.
Doing a sweep of the premises.
Clear, moving on.
Drone, initiate search.
I'll go over there.
Search protocols engaged. Target will be apprehended. Target sighted.
What the fuck? It must be nearby.
Stay where you are! There's only... You better not waste my time!
Seems that manky little nerd was the one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the Barra to keep everyone in line for Albion. These days you can do a lot more evil with a spreadsheet than a drone fleet.
Brilliant.
Suspicious persons shall be flagged for investigation.
Men and women of Albion, your true enemy has finally shown its face. It's masked face. But what more can we expect of cowards? It's come to destroy the one man able to resist their tyranny. Who do you think Project Dennis would have told them first? They're saving their own skins, nothing more. I found the answer to our problem and I will not stop until it's brought to fruition. Are you sure that's what you want to come up against? You want to test my resolve? Well then. Come try.
Force against humans unlimited. Fire in the hole!
That takes care of security. You can now access the elevator to the bunker.
Listen here. I'm going to tell you something, and it's between you and me. Completely off the record, yeah? The whole thing's quite disturbing to me. They've got good reason to close off parts of the building, but at the end of the day, it's a load of bollocks. This place is a treasured part of London's history, of its culture. Great, powerful men have ruled over this fortress. The citizens of London have an obligation to it. You can't keep people out. They must visit it, breathe in its very essence, so that they too can become great. But again, this is all between you and me, mate. Carry on now.
So you've come to end it, have you, DedSec? But haven't you figured it out yet? What our mutual acquaintance 0 Days set in motion? My inevitable reign and your downfall. This is how it will always end. The natural order of people like me and people like you. I am the law. Come down. Let me show you.
Against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
You've ruined my plans, DedSec, but only temporarily. I'll rid the city of you once and for all.
Incoming. Check your tail.
Finding cover.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security enforcement. You will not stand in my way.
To deal with that armor, you need to power up an EMP station by completing the network bypass. Am I talking to myself? Drone's armor. Attack! The drone shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
Fight is futile. They won't even thank you. All your efforts, all your sacrifice.
get this over with!
Let's finish it.
I will make London great again.
I'm impressed. Think your little resistance is ready to be London's protectors?
Kinda seems like we'll be a lot better than you.
Oh, it's a thankless burden. And the people will hate you for it in the end. Even when it's for their own bloody good.
Be endured. I think people can decide what's good for them.
There it is. DedSec's fatal flaw. Your faith in people. You recruit all types, don't you, straight off the streets. Well, I used to have faith in people, too. I got a good man killed once.
Well, that strikes Nigel Cass off the list. Shame. I think he would have made a smashing 0 day.
We have plenty of work still to do. Cass may be gone, but Albion won't disappear that easily. Expect the powers that be to find fresh excuses to keep them on the streets. That said, I think we've earned ourselves a bit of a rest. From 0 day as well.
Oi, you put down a mad dog, DedSec. Needed to be done. This calls for a celebration, innit? And now that I'm not being hunted by a psychopath, I think I'd like to see that safe house of yours. Link me there.
Pretty sweet safe house. Right, so like, what are we? Are we going steady or...?
Nah, mate. Gotta maintain my free agent status. Not enough booby traps in this place. Still, I'm glad we linked up. Don't know who else would have had the bollocks to take on Cass. Losing their psycho cult leader is gonna hurt Albion, no doubt. But trust me, fam, they won't pack it in so easily. Hope DedSec's got some fight left in it.
So sorry, officer. We'll turn the music down straight away. Surprised to see you, Lau.
I'm only human. And we've got a lot to celebrate. Cass finally got what was coming to him. And with Mary gone, the Kellys are on the back foot for once. DedSec is making it hard to be a bad guy in London. Until the Met gets its bollocks back, I'm still on Team DedSec.
Hey, if this isn't the angriest woman in London, you taking a break from busting the knobs?
A well-deserved one. Since we teamed up, the corporate class are thinking twice about fucking with London. See what happened to Castlehaven pissing in their trousers. The tide is turning, mate. Keep fighting, and I'll fight along with you. Laters.
You know I can't mute you, right? Say what you want to say or shut it.
And spoil my one source of entertainment? I'll give you a hint. Spooky voice, catchy name, bit of a drama queen.
Or did you just forget that you haven't actually found Zero Day? You looked at Albion, Sirs, the Kellys,
In Sky Bloody Larson. Have you ever considered that instead of looking outside, you should be looking in?
We have a problem. Come talk to me.
What's good, mate?
Sorry to spoil the party, but we have an uninvited guest in the Dead-Set network. They're downloading all the tech we've acquired to a remote device labeled Rule Britannia.
WT fuck?
DedSec. The name is Zero Day. We've met before, in a past life. This city needed a villain, and you were perfect for the part. Now I have you playing a different role. While you've been running around trying to save this city, you've actually been arming us for a war. But then, it isn't always for us to know the role we play. And sometimes, once we've played it, our role is to die.
Zero Day stole our shit.
Here's where I would remind you that I've been trying to warn you about the zero-day threat, if I was an unfeeling machine.
Is now the time, Bagley. Trace that signal.
I can't pinpoint the origin of the commands, but the admin accessed the drive through an IP range dedicated to autonomous vehicles. I have a general geolocation for it, and I suggest you make a visit now.
This always bloody happens. So just stay calm.
I've sent you the general location of the zero-day hacker signal. As I said, I don't have their specific coordinates, so you'll have to search the area. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thanks, Bagley.
You're close to the origin point of the signal that hacked our network. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives. The origin of the hacker signal is really close now. It'll be coming from a van.
Cool. So find the van, find the hacker. Easy.
The van is driverless, but it does seem to be protected by armed drones. So, new plan, keep close enough to it while I trace the controlling signal.
Okay, I'll try, but if I die, I'm blaming you.
I'll be sure to pass that on with your remains.
Are on their way to the suspect.
All units. Possible suspect or suspect
suspects reported near your location.
Moving to the hostiles' location. Over.
Vehicle has been suppressed.
Control target has abandoned the vehicle.
Spot this for a laugh.
Danger.
Engaging hostile target.
Right. Your teammate won't be completing their operation so much as they'll be needing one.
You know, if they're feeling that desperate for attention, there's more positive ways to go about it.
I thought you understood our partnership. You go out into the field, risking life, limb, and liberty, and I do hard bits. But I can't do hard bits if you don't stay close enough to the target. Look, I'll even mark its new location on your map. Oh, thank you, Bagley. You're so clever and kind to do everything for me. Oh, you're welcome, random operative.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location. Be advised, we are on the trail.
Engaging hostile target.
Control, we are pursuing the target. Eyes on suspect. They crossed the checkpoint.
Engaging target. Neutralizing hostile target.
Pursuing the target. Over.
Engaging hostile target.
Received. We're going to ram the target.
Engaging target.
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit. No sign of the target. Over.
Trace complete. The signal controlling the van originated in the Stockwell war bunker. Good chance that's where Zero Day has been operating this whole time. If so, they certainly have a flair for the dramatic.
I hate drama. Send me the coordinates.
You're near the Stockwell bunker, potential hideout of the evil universe DedSec that calls themselves Zero Day.